Right, ladies and gents, we're on Watchpoint Gibraltar now. We're in the game, and it doesn't look like we've crashed out of it so far, so that's going to be a good start. We are spectating SG-1 as the blue team and Reunited as the red team. SG-1 looks like they have chosen their hero compositions and are rushing over to defend now. So let's go ahead and run through their roster. We have Mafu, as I'm spectating here, going up with Widowmaker to start things off. Always a popular choice on the first point. We then have Sata on Lucio, and Himsy and Zappis both taking on McCree. We have Fraggy going on Reinhardt, and Hawks, of course, coming on the support with Mercy. Meanwhile, on the Reunited end, Unfix has decided finally to go with Winston. He's going to be backing up Valutaja, no surprise, on McCree there. Winghaven on his beloved Reinhardt, Cruz on Lucio, Too Easy on Widowmaker, and Mort on his own Mercy. So a fairly quote-unquote standard Reunited lineup here, because we are used to having these guys play these positions from beta, of course.
Yeah, Unfixed, of course, is their flex. He's one of the players that I've really watched through the first months of beta, who's leveled up his game. He's one of the best flex players in the entire game right now. Of course, Too Easy is going to try to win that sniper battle, but you're seeing him on Winston too, because most teams are going to hold defensively up on this right corner, and to be able to initiate against that, you definitely have to run a Winston. Ooh. I think the fight's going to start with Unfixed here. Cruz getting cheeky.
SG-1 trying to move out very quickly here. Reunited maybe getting the opinion that they were just going to hold at the second point, trying to pick off Cruz very quick, unable to do so though, and Cruz does manage to head back in time. Winghaven now holding the shield above the payload. Nunfic comes in. He's going to go ahead and give these guys a little bit of something to think about, but he does clear the top, and this allows Reunited to comfortably take the first point.
Yeah, they're absolutely fine right now. It's crucial that Too Easy got the first pick on Mafu. Now look at Too Easy's position. He's completely unmolested up top, free to snipe.
And this is, well, oh, Unfix actually goes down right there. He gets taken out by Himsy. Valutaja on 60%. The two McCrees are no longer together. Himsy still doing his best to stay alive here, but he's getting taken down by Cruz, just about managing to survive. And was that a mutual flashbang? I think it was, but he gets eliminated by Mort, so Mercy scoring one of those eliminations there.
Yeah, some good progress here. Now, the fight can often stall out here in this small area. They are going to be holding top, trying to aggress in on that. They're getting good positioning. Right now, SG-1's just a little bit scattered about. They don't really seem to have a united front down there.
Well, they're trying this. They're trying to regroup and get together. Reunited, though, are doing a good job of coming in from the top, and Too Easy, actually. He's got Recon Visor available. He knows where Mercy is. He's looking to pick him off. There is the... Oh, Rez, an instant kill, although not by Valutaja there. Too Easy manages to pick off Mercy as well, and I think this is actually going to end up resetting them if they're not careful.
The Resurrection was interesting there. It brought back both of the tanks, but they just really didn't have the staying power. They were in a bad position, rezzing underneath the defense right there, too. Too Easy was able to get some kills early. Valutaja was able to add on to that as well, but yeah, the first hold there from SG-1. I'm a little bit impressed right now.
Yeah, this is Reunited. I'm used to stomping kind of territory here, so I'm very, very impressed with how things are going right now. And there, oh, hang on, there's a sound barrier coming out from SG-1. They're looking to wipe this. Winghaven getting completely offside there, and Unfix is coming in with Winston, but it's basically a 1v4. He's going to have to move into the shuttle hangar. He's trying to draw Fraggy away on Reinhardt. He's doing that very successfully, and Primal Range is really keeping SG-1 occupied for a very, very long time here. And in the meantime, behind him, Reunited have scored 3 kills in a row.
Yeah, and this is going to be brutal momentum-wise, because they're going to clean up the rest of the tank, and now the sound barrier is up for the offense as well, and there's Valutaja's Deadeye. Clearly, Too Easy's up way above, trying to get some picks already in this hangar phase. It's so crucial to carry that first momentum into this hangar phase and not get stalled out here.
So, quick question for you, Hex. How on earth did Unfix do that? Because he went in 1v3 on Winston, and it looked like he was just stalling for a bit of time. He ended up making that play on behalf of Reunited, and they're now halfway through the hangar.
Well, Primal Rage is pretty great because you get 1,000 health. Yep. It's really nice to sustain and just knock them in the corner, and it works really well on those choke point areas where he found them. And also, it just shuts down doorways. Usually, it's like the victory cigar on maps.
Oh, and there is, oh, the Lucio speed with the high noon. Manages to pick off Mafu and Zappis, so Valutaja, before getting picked off himself by Himsy. There's the massive resurrection, and now we have another contest. Mafu, though, takes him out for a second time in a row. Mercy Rez has gone down from Mort, who is down as well. Primal Rage once again on Unfixed as he bubbles up. It is currently 4v4 in the hangar.
Got Too Easy, still looking to get picks. He's staying on this Widow on the offense. They have yet to use the offensive sound barrier, which is nice that Cruz didn't waste it in a moment of desperation. They're going to try to get a coordinated push with it, but Mafu does take down Too Easy, so now they're going to have sniper dominance in the hangar.
Yeah, this is actually looking really, really good. Mafu has just been playing exceptionally well on Widowmaker. I'm going ahead and spectating him now. He has a lot of targets to choose from, and he's doing a very good job of quickly darting out of the way when he spots that he's vulnerable as well. Nice little pick off on Reinhardt there, trying to squeeze a little bit. Oh, Mort! He sees Mort! Almost kills off Mercy. Oh, but here he comes. 4v1, basically, in a great move on top of the crate to get away there. Valutaja, though, has his ultimate available. Winghaven also has Earth Shatter, so they can try and end this if they want. There's High Noon coming up. It looks like it's from Zappis. He kills off Valutaja as well, and I think he cancelled that. No, he did go through.
Yeah, Cart was very close to not get there. The sound barrier came out a little bit late from Cruz there. Now, generally, you do want to use it defensively to react to the offensive sound barrier, which is what he did, but it was late that it did not get Morte before he died, so they lost one support even though they had their sound barrier up.
This is a very, very again, we're seeing Reunited push towards the end goal, like we expected on this map, but we are seeing SG-1 put up really good defenses. They basically reset Reunited twice now, and they're just not expecting that, to be perfectly honest. There is the Earth Shatter coming out, and Fraggy manages to get a huge team wipe on Reunited. SG-1 are holding again.
Yeah, that's just kind of hubris there from Reunited, right? They just went to the cart. Everyone was above them. They knew they were above, and then they just got earth-shattered from behind. So they thought that even if they took the fight to them in a disadvantaged position, they'd be able to clean it up, and that was not the case at all.
No, it definitely wasn't. Reunited, again, are being set. And don't forget, these are stopwatch rules, by the way. So if both teams complete the map, the slower team does lose. This is very important for Reunited. I don't think they're used to being pushed back this often in Watchpoint Gibraltar. Here comes the massive push in. Fraggy, once again, is swinging away. But this time, Reunited have 4 people on top of the card. Fraggy goes down. A lot of High Noons going down there. Where on earth is Valutaja? He's dead. That's why I can't see him. Unfixed is gone as well. And the point is finally reached. Cruz on top of the payload.
Yeah, there you see their strategy actually came to fruition there. That's what they tried to do the first time before they got earth-shattered into the ground. What they wanted to do was run 5 up front on the cart, reposition, make them respawn to that, and let 2 easy sit and back and pick them off, essentially putting them between a sniper and a team. Worked out much better that time.
There are now 3v5, I think. Valutaja and Unfixed, the McCrees, actually, on Reunited. Really the stars of that show. They got so many kills between them, and they are now moving towards the final point on Watchpoint Gibraltar. SG-1 coming out from their spawn, and they're still going to continue. They're actually sticking with Mafia and Widowmaker here. You don't always see Widowmaker on the final point, so I'm going to go ahead and spec some of this. Still 2 McCrees for both sides. Lucio Speed trying to wrap things up here. Very nice pick off on Windhaven behind the shields, and there are no shields right now for Reunited. They are wide open. Can SG-1 take the kill?
Yeah, I mean, that fight was essentially over as soon as 2 Easy died. Everyone else was kind of scattered around the cart. I think they were just sticking around in that fight to see if they could waste some ultimates. They did bait out the kind of useless Earth Shatter from Fraggy there, so that's not going to be up. One of the most impactful ults in the game. And look what Reunited has to work with as far as offensive ults. They just popped Infrared. They're going to have Resurrection, Sound Barrier, and both High Noons available to push this last point.
Yeah, the 2 Deadeyes are going to be pretty scary. You can basically go one after the other to pick people off coming out. Is that a Valutaja? That is a Valutaja. No, that's not. That's an Unfixed, pardon me. He managed to get one. There's the second one from Valutaja. No, it's from Zappis this time. There are 4 McCrees in this game. How do I keep track of this, Hex?
The Mercy does come in and get the res off. She pays her life for it. Let's see if they can clean up the rest of these McCrees. 2 Easy's going ham with a couple kills there. Mafu does take out Cruz, though, in response. So now the fight evening up a little bit. The Resurrection is still available for United, though. Here it comes.
Both sides have resurrected. Now Valutaja going for the High Noon now. Here we go. Mutual High Noons going down. Are we going to see any targets? The shields are up. We're looking. Nobody is home at the moment. Unfixed. Managed to take out Himsy. Zappis takes out Valutaja in the meantime. And who is left? It's actually 5v3 at the moment with Reunited almost on top of the point. They are going to complete the objective. A very exciting game number 1 between Reunited and SG-1.
Reunited win.
Too easy on Widowmaker with play of the game.
No surprise, 2 Easy's been one of the best Widows in EU for a while now. Look at that snapshot there, and this just locks it down. The problem is, there's really no great answer to Widow except for a counter Widow. So if you win that sniper battle early, then you just have free range to just have a point-and-click adventure.
Match time, 7 minutes, 49 seconds. Hex. Well, let's see. He's busy shooting the ground, getting ready. It looks like Reunited, by the way, are giving SG-1 a lot more room. If you take a look at the hero positioning for Reunited, they're pretty far back. Winghaven is taking a peek out as Reinhardt, but generally speaking, they're already upstairs, not looking to ambush any heroes. And
yeah,
we'll
he is sticking on the Hanzo. It's interesting now. He's not going to have the upper hand against the sniper bat.
Himsy's trying to be sneaky. He's up on top of the ledge. He's looking for someone to hook. Oh, come on, Himsy. I'm gonna keep watching this guy. Do it. Do it. Is he gonna jump down? No, he's gonna try and go behind. Come on. And no, not quite this time around, unfortunately.
Oh, this is exactly what I call, though. This is the game I remember is from SG-1. Himsy on Roadhog. They were one of the first teams to really bust it out. They're very comfortable with the hero. We'll see if it can be impactful.
You're very right. And Reunited, interesting. It's interesting that Mafu is still on Widowmaker, by the way, and Reunited are not using a defensive Widowmaker. So traditionally, the counter to a Widowmaker is to have another sniper on the other team. But Reunited instead are opting to go with Too Easy on Hanzo instead. So we'll see how that ends up working out for them.
Yeah, I mean, really, the big benefit for Hanzo is his ult. He has a higher capacity to really shut down a team, but he's not as consistent as Widowmaker. Now, Too Easy knows this, so he's just staying out of the sightlines of that Widow, but at some point, Mafu is probably going to have to be dealt with. They must have another plan. Maybe Volatage is going to focus on the sniper.
Oh, and Hawks actually got taken out literally half a second after the revive came up, so the teams are busy brawling at the moment, but 4 out of the 6 players from Reunited are down at the moment, and Winghaven is the most offside I think I've ever seen a Reinhardt in recent history. He goes down as well to Zappis, and once again, SG-1 wiping Reunited. They cleared it faster than Reunited. We could be seeing 1-0 to SG-1 here, boys.
Yeah, and I think Too Easy is going to switch off. That's why you saw the ult come out there. I don't think he's going to be sticking on Hanzo, because the ult was unimpressive, to say the least. I'd be surprised if he comes back on Hanzo here. I think he'll go back on Widow. There it is.
Oh, you're right. Absolutely well called, Hex. He's moving straight back on Widow. Valutadra unfixed, though, with the double Deadeye, and we saw how devastating they were in game number 1. I have to hand it to them, even though Reunited... Oh, hang on! Lucio's speed ult manages to get ult, just about managing to get the shield up in time from Karagi's point of view. That could have been a quad kill there for Valutadra. Good reactions from SG-1. Yeah,
Valutadra, though, with a huge kill, takes down the opposing Mercy. That is going to make sure that they don't have the heals of Resurrection or the damage boost. Valutadra continues to clean up before he's taken out by Zappis.
Oh man, Zappis is on a roll right now. He's just eliminated 3 different people. He's finally going to go down to Winghaven. But that was a very, very nice string of kills there. And that might not be enough, actually, because we did recently have a Resurrect, and that's going to allow Reunited to basically play 6v3 in the hangar. So we are going to see a reset here from SG-1.
Well, that's why the Mercy kill is so important, because those Resurrects charge so fast. Hawks died, now he's at 60%. Morte just used his Resurrection, he's at 31%. That is a minuscule window to really even call an advantage. So it's really just a free Resurrection when you kill the opposing Mercy.
Here we go. Reinhardt moving straight on top of the payload, actually, with the shield here. Not waiting at all. Valutadra on 98%. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at him, because I wonder if it's going to be instant. Mafu, wow, picking off Valutadra, never mind. Fantastic work on that Widowmaker right now. And we have a res being used from Mort, but he dies straight away. And it's still 6v4 in favor of SG-1. This is another potentially successful push.
Yeah, these double tanks are doing a ton of work. Both Himsy and Fraggy on Reinhardt and Roadhog are just cleaning up. At some point, you have to wonder if maybe a compositional change into something a little better against these tanks than perhaps a Widowmaker. Maybe a Reaper is always decent in situations like this.
Oh, I've just seen Himsy hook Valutadra, then hook Mort like it was absolutely nothing. They were skewers. He basically turned most of Reunited into Yakitori by this point, Hex. He is so unbelievably on point with those hooks in this game. Very, very fantastic play.
And Mafu's had Too Easy's number, too. He's won the sniper battle on this half of the map.
Yeah, he's doing very, very well indeed. And that is a Zappis High Noon. That's an unfixed High Noon. I'm desperately trying to keep track of all of them. Earthshatter coming out, interrupting unfixed. And dear, oh dear.
That's a lot of kills. Here comes a res. I do not like this res at all.
No, that wasn't very good. And Hawks goes down himself. It's now a 2v5, and Reunited are going to be able to hold this. SG-1 perhaps mistiming the ultimate play there. And that does mean Reunited... I mean, if SG-1 kept pushing in there and they won that team fight, I'd be tempted just to give them the map on a platter. But now, Reunited are finally waking up and they're going to make a fight of this.
Yeah, what's the timer look like? I don't have mine up.
I don't have mine up at the moment, but I think we're at about we're at about 5 minutes 30 right now. We will find out at the end of the game, though, of course. Fraggy now moving down It looks like both teams are deciding to just be very calm, be very collected, and just go ahead and see if they can get anything picked off. Here comes Widowmaker, trying to get a snipe off on the opposing team's Widowmaker. Too easy, though. Able to move back. We have Sound Barrier coming in. High Noon's coming out all over the place. Balutaja, one of the guys. Ooh, wow. Reinhardt actually flying past him as far as the body's concerned. Fraggy is down, though. Fraggy and Zappis both down. Yes, okay, there's a res available, but Hawks would have to use it sooner rather than later. There it goes. This is SG-1's chance.
Yeah, and now they have their tanks in position right by the door. They absolutely cleaned that up.
Oh,
I think they won that map.
I think they've done it. They've done it. We'll double check after the play of the game.
Yeah, I had my timer up. I forgot to hit the button. My bad.
Yay, support player! I love seeing these.
Heroes never die.
Heroes never. Ugh. 5 minutes and 23 seconds, around 5:30, and that does mean that SG-1 are going to go 1-0 up in this best of 3. Now, I challenge the chat and everybody watching at home. There's a little shield next to their name, but we're going to hop back to the caster screen for now. Who predicted that?